G'day, I'm Scotty from Kimberley Spirit and welcome to the Kimberley. I'm a safari guide up here and I've got my mate Anthony Walsh here from GoPro. He's a pro surfer.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
And welcome. Today we're going to be showing you all through this area. This is Cunnamulla just over here to the north and all through the Ord River up to Lake Argyle, which is just up over the hills to the south here, and give you a bit of a run around home. Really looking forward to it. Before we get underway, I just wanted to acknowledge the Murrawong Gadgerong people who are the traditional custodians of this area, traditional owners, sorry. And yeah, it's one of them guys. Imagine calling this home for thousands of years, how cool. Anyway, we'll get underway. We've got to get down off this hill. We're on a place called Elephant Rock or Carlton Ridge, and we just got to get down to the boat around this side, and then the next adventure from there we'll be getting in a helicopter heading up to Lake Argyle and go check it out. We'll go get amongst it.
Scotty's a speed walker, so I've got to keep up.
Yeah, we've chosen a pretty wild mission. We haven't got long and I want to show you guys a lot. So we've just trekked it up here, and just to go for a little bit of a hike first, just to get sweaty. And, this time of the year it's a real treat. Nice and rocky.
Yeah.
This time of the year it's a real treat. It's just coming into our dry season. It's just come into our dry season. So nice and cool for us. Around the 33-degree days. Overnight it's about 20 at the moment. So that's our winter up here in the Kimberley, northwestern Australia.
It's pretty hot for me, I'll tell you that.
We're doing this, keep our butt nice and low and use this wall as much as possible. The sun's so nice. We've got a bit of a southeasterly at the moment. We get these breezes this time of the year, which is good for us guys on the land. We're just going to get down this little part and then I'll take over and give you guys a bit of a chat. Are you going right?
Yeah.
Happy days.
One hand.
One hand. Yeah, now the one-handed mission for me. Alright. So, yeah, what a man. So, as I was saying, we're just going to climb down here. Just show you guys a few things and on the way down and tell you a little bit about this place. This is my home. Has been for the last 15 years. I'm from Broome. I grew up in a little town called Broome, which is 1,000 k's to the west of here. And that's the saltwater country. That's why we got saltwater pearls, just to keep us connected to home. But yeah, over here in the freshwater country for the last 15 odd years, just up in between Broome and here, exploring all this magnificent terrain. Here in the Ord Valley, what you can see in front of you there, that's one of the biggest mango orchards in Australia. There's over 120,000 mango trees there. You've got our place just on the other side here, and on the back we got Indian sandalwood plantations, and then we've also growing cotton and mung beans and rock melons, watermelons, all sorts of sorghum and all sorts of crops here in the Ord Valley. Perfect weather. We've got so much water. Just as you were about to see, that part of it, all beautiful fresh water with Lake Argyle up there, and and the whole Ord River system here. This river directly in front of us here, this is where we recreate. So it's a crocodile mitigation zone, meaning there's freshwater crocodiles in there, but the saltwater crocodiles are generally, they're an estuarine crocodile, so they're generally found in the estuaries on the coast, but they do go inland as well. But here, this area is patrolled, so, and the rangers keep them at bay, and it's a beautiful area for us to ski and enjoy, swim, and day and night. Absolutely magic. So, as I was saying, we're just on a little mission here to get off the hill. How you going, boss? All good? Such a cracking day. Whoop. Whoop. We don't want to take up too much of your time on the hike, so we're just trying to pump through it a little bit. It's really exciting to have this opportunity to be on the Australia Live. It's very, very cool, great initiative from the team. So you guys can see our backyard up here in Kimberley. Prior to social media, it wasn't so easy for people to come and see this place. We're a long way from anywhere. Just over the other side of the hills. We're about 40 kilometres from the Northern Territory border. So we're only 40 k's inside Western Australia here, which also means that just 40 k's away or 45 k's away, it's an hour and a half time zone. So we have beautiful early mornings, and yeah, it's really neat. It's one of my favourite things about the place actually, is the early starts. Always sunrises and sunsets up here in the Kimberley are just so insane. It's so beautiful. A little bit of sweat getting up, comes with the terrain. As I was saying before, it's just come out of the wet. In the wet and the build up, it's generally when everyone heads for the hills, all the tourists get out of here coming into the build up in October. There's generally well over 40 each day. If it says 40, 42, it's just hot, and 30 at the nights. So we look forward to this time of year when it gets a bit cooler, and we can swim lots. And I think a lot of people say come in the wet. I'm a real wet and dry, they're both amazing. For us up here, we have 6 months of each, so we don't get the 4 seasons. The Indigenous have 6 seasons, but we have 2, the wet and the dry, and yeah, the 6 season calendar is really neat too. The Indigenous have it's you know, it has a lot to do with the animals and the nature and what the animals are up to and the plants and that sort of thing. So it's really cool. So anyway, show you a bit more of the little track. Got that fella just there. He does pretty well on his feet for someone who hasn't spent a lot of time in this terrain. It generally takes a bit to get used to walking on this sort of area. We don't do this with too many people on safari. We generally do the nice gorge walks, the waterfalls and things like that. We save the trickier ones for us guys, but every now and again we will. So as we're cruising through here, we've got kapok trees and grevillea and bohinia and our boab tree, of course. This one just here, that's our boab tree. So that's endemic to the Kimberley and just over the border into the NT, but primarily here in the Kimberley. That's the Adansonia gregori, which is our Kimberley boab. You'll see trees similar in Madagascar and Africa, but this is native to this area. And this one right here is a boab nut. You'll see the nuts all across these trees just here. Oh. Still going full noise. So you can try a bit of that if you like. This is called pith on the inside, and this is edible. This is bush tucker right here, and good vitamin C content. What do you reckon?
Chewy.
What do you reckon it tastes like?
I don't even know.
Bit of dried apple, sort of. It tastes fine, especially with a bit of fresh water washing it down.
The sweet kind of comes a little bit later.
Yeah, it's sort of like sawdust to begin with.
It's a little dry. It's like doing a wheat bix challenge when you put the wheat bix.
Especially when you're this sweaty. You see it just through here as well. They're deciduous, so they shed their leaves They drop their leaves this time of the year in the wet season. Beautiful foliage, beautiful coverage, and they have nice big flower as well, big white flower, and yeah, stunning tree, that's for sure. We have trees, lots of bulbs here in the Kimberley that are over 1,000. The way we can tell that is when the limbs start growing down, it's generally when they're aged to be over 1,000 years old. So, happy days. We're going to move on. Have all sorts of yellow flowers and orange. We have wattle and kapok and grevillea, all sorts through here. Very shortly as we come into season. Job done. Radio. Job's on. This is Melissa. She's coming along with us today. Down here watching the boat, which is great. Jump on there.
Jump on, Scotty, and I'll push her out. Well, you kind of pushed me a little bit away, but I got it. I'm coming for you, Melissa.
Happy days. So here we are on the Ord River, also known as Lake Kununurra. This area is 55 kilometres from dam to dam, and I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a run around into Emu Creek here. Give it a bit of herbs. Wetlands out the back. This is Emu Creek. Up in front of the elephant. It's a beautiful bird haven in here. This is one of those Ramsar International Protected Wetlands. We've got a few of these wetlands along here, like up at Lake Argo. See our little Jesus bird just there, walking on the water. It's also an area when it's really windy and days like today that you can just come in and park up and have a bit of a swim and chill with the birds. We do a lot of kayaking in here early in the mornings and late in the afternoons, and it's absolutely beautiful. All sorts of finches, honey eaters, bee eaters, kingfishers, all found out here. I am still sweating.
Yeah, so am I. Do you want to hold this?
Yeah, absolutely. Job's on. Yeah. Straight in. Oi! Just gonna have a quick dip. Can you please hold that, Liz?
Sure.
In and out, we're going to be somewhere else. But that's the rules.
You know how to drive a boat, right?
Sure.
After that climb, always have to have a swim. That's what it is. Charge it if you want this.
What?
You want to jump in quickly?
Yeah, I'll jump in. I'll jump in.
Right. So in that water we have a very healthy population of freshwater crocodiles, which are virtually harmless. There's never been a fatality with a freshwater crocodile in northern Australia. Basically harmless. We've got it filled with barramundi as well. We've had it stocked a few years ago by Wreckfish West. Also a lot of red claw and brim and the sooty grunter and caddies down the bottom there. And in the evenings I have a lot of pelicans and sea eagles and all sorts of birds in here, but we've got to get going. We've got to charge.
Fastest swim I've ever done.
Yeah, it's not right, is it?
The water temp is perfect.
Oh, isn't it?
Like
So good.
26 maybe?
Alrighty, what's that?
Water temp like 26?
Alright. Yeah, absolutely. Spot on. Yeah, boss. Rightio. Jumps on. See all our pandanus banks in here. Pandanus lined along the edge. So we've got this for the next 6 months, this beautiful blue skies. And we got to get over there because we got to go. So we're doing this all very quickly, but we'll make track.
Got this kind of rough.
Alrighty, let's get going. Next
you got it?
Yeah. How you going, mate?
Put it in the bag.
Yeah, legend. Thanks, mate.
In the bag.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, here we have it. The front lawn at home. That's where we've just come from. Up there on Elephant Rock. So we're just going to pop up through the Carboyd Range here, up to Lake Argyle, and show you a bit around there. So it'll be a little bit noisy for the minute, or for the next 15 or so as we cruise up through the ranges, and go up there and check it out. It'll be good. What a day. Be a flash. All good. Hey, bud. How you going? sun. Have a look at it from above. Alrighty. So here we are up at Lake Argyle. Woo. And we're just gonna go on a little mission to show you guys the tour and this beautiful area. So this is about a 45-minute drive from Kununurra, or a 15-minute flight over the ranges, which is pretty cool. You can roll your swag out on the grass here, or you can go in one of the cliff-top villas just down here. And they've got a beautiful restaurant. They've always got live entertainment over there in season. As you can see at the moment, it's all very quiet. We've all hit pause, like all the other tourism businesses at the moment. And here we are. What do you reckon?
Pretty nice.
So you've got one of Australia's most beautiful pools, and then in the background you've got one of it's an inland sea, Lake Argyle. For navigation purposes, it's a big rainwater tank out there. It really is beautiful. We swim out there, ski, fish, canoe, all that sort of thing. Should we get in this pool?
Yeah, definitely.
Should we? Of course we should. Yeah, cheers.
I don't know how deep it is, let's try. These ones.
Thanks. So what are we in, May? And that is absolutely spot on. But it's all about this. It's a real treat, this spot. Love coming up here. As I was saying, it's about a 40-minute drive out of town, so we tow our boats up here, drop them in here. They also do sunset cruises and all of that out on here. Lake Argyle Cruises next door. And also Josh, fella here, he does a camp oven dinner, which is really neat. And have to come and check it out, but we should keep moving, hey? All right, next spot.
Why are these quick swims? I want to enjoy it a little bit more.
We'll be back.
Melissa didn't even get to jump in.
You're right, you stay here anyway. Sorry, I'm just packing it in. I hate doing this to people, and myself included. All right, job's on. Back to the next little part of the mission. You know, I did this with Tourism Western Australia a few years ago, and I had to do 12 photos in 12 hours from the Kimberley, and we started here in Kununurra and Lake Argyle, and we ended up down in Broome for sunset. It was really neat, but down here on the mission. How you going? How you going? As I was saying, you can roll your swag out just here, or you can get a villa, either or. Yeah. Better get
Moving
back into the work uniform.
back in the work truck.
Yeah, this is it. So this is what we do all our tours in up here. New Land Cruisers, beautiful ride. Job's on. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Job's on.
Obstacle course on the way out.
Yep. So you can see all their campsites right down along the edge here. They're really neat. It's a really great spot, that's for sure. Uh-oh.
Water.
And lots of it. Sorry, Charlie, for your lawn. I'm not going to be able to get out this way.
It doesn't look like it.
What have I done?
I can get out and move one of these real quick.
I reckon I can squeeze in there, literally.
You got it. Perfect.
Alright, don't drive that way in future. My car was meant to be in a whole different spot, but you can see just here, I've never seen it so quiet. It's insane.
You done?
Sorry for driving across the lawn, Charlie. It wasn't in the script. Wow, one van. it'll be so neat when everyone can come back up from down south and come and enjoy this. Really missing having everyone up here, and also enjoying just cruising around as well. So just down the road, a short hop from the Lake Argyle Resort just there. We've got Lake Argyle Cruises. This is Greg, he's been up here a long time. So you can book all your cruises in there, and this is the top of the Ord River. So where we were before, or top of Lake Kununurra, where we were on top of Elephant Rock, if you jump in the boat and we had burned up here, if we had more time, I would love to have done that with you, then this is another 50 k's up the river. And you come up here and up to the base of the Argyle Dam. Well, that's one of the most beautiful cruises you can do in Australia. Triple J Tours do that, local operator, fantastic bunch of people. And also the canoe trip. The canoe trip from here down over 3 days with Macca in the Eco Canoeing is awesome. So they're little plugs because those guys are brilliant. So check them out. They're all online as well. So here we come down to, better get on my side of the road.
It's alright, there's no cars.
There's actually just nobody in the Kimberley whatsoever at the moment. We've only got 45,000 to 50,000 people living here in an area as large as Victoria, or 424,000 square kilometres, massive area. So at the moment it is completely bare, which is just a shame, but also a bit of a treat, to be honest. And there we have it, Lake Argyle, big blue ocean in the desert. And cruise down here. That right there is our hydroelectricity station. So we get all our power. The East Kimberley, it's in Argyle Tourist Village, Kununurra, Wyndham, Argyle Diamond Mine. Get all our power from just here. So as you can see, this country is so good. Yeah.
I'm just trying to hold my hat on.
Yeah.
It's just windy today.
Yeah, so this is the Lake Argyle Dam wall. This is early 70s. This one was 10 years after the diversion dam down in Kununurra when they dammed this. They blew up the mountain just around the back of here and put it all right here. Ord River used to come right through here, through that gap. It goes down on the other side of the Argyle Diamond Mine and down behind the back of Pernalulu, the Bungles, and down into the headwaters up in the Mount Wells area just north of Halls Creek. So that's the East Kimberley's largest river being the Ord, and the West Kimberley's being the Fitzroy River, comes from that same catchment. So just out there in the hills. So this is all the carboids. You imagine this later in the afternoon when it's just that golden glow, and early in the mornings as well. It's really, really cool. So anyway guys, this is where we end our quick little run around the East Kimberley. It's been really cool to be here with you all. Make sure you stay on. We've got Chester Osborne at the Darrenberg Winery down in McLaren Vale, South Australia, coming on next, down in Elise and Dom's territory. And I hope you guys enjoy that with the live from Oz. Also, we're going to do a live Q&A, but we're going to do it on the Australia Instagram. So yeah, if you get over there, I'll be over there in a minute. And if you've got any questions about this beautiful place and yeah, anything about the Kimberley or travel in this area, then feel free just to pop over and come and check it out. One last plug. This is my book, 100 Things to See in the Kimberley. If you need to know anything more, then that's that beautiful pool that we're just swimming in, and that's Miss Elise as well. That's my sister just there. And you can get these online as well at the kimberleyaustralia.com. So go check it out and come and see all the beautiful things you can see up here. It's been a pleasure being here with you all. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and thank you Anthony for coming and giving us a hand. It's really cool, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for the 45 minutes of pleasure.
Enjoy. See you guys.